Hello everyone, I am Dr. Bhushan Muddam, Assistant Professor of Chemistry, MBSR Engineering College, Hyderabad. Welcome to online classes. In this, I am going to cover Unit 2, Water Chemistry. In Lecture 1, I am going to cover hardness of water and its types, degree of hardness, units of hardness, and numerical problems. What is hardness? Before we understand the term hardness, it is better to recall what is soft water and what is hard water. The water that produces lather readily with soap is called soft water, while the water which does not produce lather readily with soap is called hard water. From soap solution test with water, one thing is certain: hard water does not produce lather readily with soap and consumes more amount of soap. Therefore, hardness of water is defined as the soap consuming capacity of water. Hardness is also defined as the characteristic property of water that prevents lathering of soap. Cause of hardness. We all know the purest form of water is rainwater. When rain falls, it reaches earth and it goes to lakes, rivers, ponds, and it sinks underground, and finally it joins the sea. So during this journey, water may come in contact with certain impurities. The impurities may be soluble or insoluble. And particularly when we talk of these soluble impurities, mostly are the salts. So whether the chlorides, sulfates, nitrates, or carbonates, bicarbonates. But here, when those impurities come in contact, some of these soluble salts makes water hard. So here what I am trying to tell you is that the hardness of water is caused by the salts of calcium, magnesium, and salts of some other heavy metal salts such as iron and manganese. Types of hardness. Basically, hardness is of two types: temporary hardness, permanent hardness. Let us discuss one by one. Temporary hardness. Temporary hardness is caused by mainly bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium. As the name suggests, temporary hardness is temporary in nature. It can be removed by boiling and filtering. If water sample containing bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium, the bicarbonates of calcium are converted to calcium carbonate, carbon dioxide and water, while the bicarbonates of magnesium are converted to magnesium hydroxide and carbon dioxide. The calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide form both are precipitates, therefore can be filtered and removed. Temporary hardness is also known as alkaline hardness or carbonate hardness. The second one, permanent hardness. Permanent hardness is caused by sulfates, chlorides and nitrates of calcium and magnesium. Unlike temporary hardness, permanent hardness can't be removed by boiling, but can be removed by chemical methods like lime soda method, zeolite method, etc. Permanent hardness is also known as alkaline hardness or non-carbonate hardness. Does sodium chloride contribute to hardness? No. Sodium chloride does not contribute to hardness because monovalent cations do not contribute to hardness. Not only sodium chloride, any monovalent cation do not contribute to hardness. Therefore, the salts such as potassium chloride, sodium sulfate, sodium chloride, sodium bicarbonate, potassium bicarbonate, these are all the monovalent cationic salt. Therefore, they do not contribute to hardness, though they are the chlorides, sulfates, nitrates and bicarbonates of the monovalent cations. Which of the following salts do not contribute to hardness? Potassium chloride, sodium sulfate, sodium bicarbonate, all of the above. As all the three salts are monovalent cationic salts, therefore they do not contribute to hardness of water. Therefore option D is the right answer. Degree of hardness or calcium carbonate equivalent hardness. The hardness caused by various salts can be expressed in terms of calcium carbonate equivalents, because the calcium carbonate has been chosen as a standard reference to express hardness of water. The reasons for choosing calcium carbonate as standard reference: the first reason is calcium carbonate do not contribute to hardness as it is insoluble in water. The second reason, as its molecular weight is 100 and equivalent weight is 50, calculations become easy. How do we convert hardness caused by various salts into calcium carbonate equivalents of hardness? For that we have one formula, mathematical formula, by which we can easily calculate hardness of water caused by various salts into calcium carbonate equivalent hardness. See, the equivalence of calcium carbonate is equal to weight of hardness causing substance in milligrams per liter into 50 by equivalent weight of hardness causing substance. So where the weight of hardness causing substance must be taken in milligrams per liter only, where 50 is the chemical equivalence of calcium carbonate and divided by equivalent weight of hardness causing substance should be taken. So when we consider the molecular weight of calcium carbonate and molecular weight of hardness causing substance, this second formula can be applied. Therefore, the equivalence of calcium carbonate is equal to weight of hardness causing substance in milligrams per liter into 100 by molecular weight of hardness causing substance. Or the equivalence of calcium carbonate can also be calculated as the product of weight of hardness causing substance in milligrams per liter into multiplication factor, where multiplication factor is nothing but 100 by molecular weight of hardness causing substance. By making use of any of the three formulas, we can calculate hardness of water which has been caused by various salts in terms of calcium carbonate equivalent hardness. The next topic, units of hardness. So hardness, the units of hardness are, the first one is ppm, milligrams per liter, degree Clark, degree French. ppm, it is defined as the number of parts of calcium carbonate equivalents per 10 power 6 parts of water. So 1 ppm is equal to 1 part of calcium carbonate per 10 power 6 parts of water. So the second one, milligrams per liter, it is defined as the number of milligrams of calcium carbonate present per 1 liter of water. So when we say 1 milligram per liter, it is equal to 1 milligram of calcium carbonate per 1 liter of water. Degree Clark, it is defined as number of parts of calcium carbonate equivalents per 70,000 parts of water. Degree French. It is defined as the number of parts of calcium carbonate equivalent hardness per 10 power 5 parts of water. So let us work out one numerical problem. So when a sample of water was analyzed, the weights of the hardness causing substances have been given. We have to calculate the temporary and permanent hardness and total hardness of water. So in this I have given the solution and just have given you one example by explaining it. So please go through step by step. It would help you to understand to solve the further problems. I hope you can understand this. So temporary hardness, but first of all, when the problem is given, you have to identify that what are the salts that contribute to temporary hardness and permanent hardness. Once you identify them, so you can club them up like temporary hardness is equal to weight of the hardness causing substance by molecular weight of hardness causing substance into 100 should be taken. But as you already identify the salts which can contribute to temporary hardness, you can take 100 as common, so that you can write weight of hardness causing substance by molecular weight plus weight of hardness causing substance weight of hardness causing another substance by molecular weight of it respectively. So here in this problem, the weight of magnesium bicarbonate in milligrams per liter is 7.3 and its molecular weight is 146. Similarly, the weight of calcium bicarbonate is 16.2 and its molecular weight is 162 into 100. So if you can simplify this, so finally 0.15 into 100 will be 15 milligrams per liter or ppm equivalents of calcium carbonate. Therefore, total hardness in this problem is 15 milligrams per liter or ppm equivalents of calcium carbonate. It's the same way we can also calculate permanent hardness. So here we have to club up or some of the hardness caused by the all hardness causing substances which can contribute to permanent hardness. So where weight of magnesium sulfate and weight of calcium sulfate and their respective molecular weights are substituted. Therefore, so if you can simplify that, so 0.2 into 100 will give you 20 milligrams per liter or ppm equivalents of calcium carbonate. So now total hardness is equal to temporary hardness plus permanent hardness. So if you can put the 15 ppm and 20 ppm together, you will get 35 ppm, which is the ppm equivalents of calcium carbonate, which is nothing but the total hardness of water sample. So thank you so much for watching this video.